There's one company which started the run to value EVs, which were smaller but had really, really good technology, good range, best of everything, but for a really fantastic price. And that is what's behind me here, the MG4. Now, the MG4 has been out for a while. They're on the road and they look really eye-catching, especially in the really bright colors. This is not in a bright color. But I haven't talked about it and I haven't shown you it. So let's have a quick look around the MG4. This is the long range version. And let's see, is it worth the hype? Because now there is a lot of competition. What we have here is the MG4 EV long range, the trophy long range. So we've got a 64 kilowatt hour, one speed, as with most EVs, car. Now, I want to complain about the size of batteries because I think 61 kilowatts or 70 kilowatts or 50 kilowatts, as in the EX30, is too small for a battery for an electric car. It's just not enough. Now, that's not to say the range is not okay. We've got 270 miles of range here, similar to the EX30. And this car is a fantastic EV. It started, as I mentioned, the run of value EVs, which are starting to pepper the market, whether they're from Stellantis or from BYD or even from other companies like Moda, which I've also had a look at. And this has a very distinctive design. We've got these lights. Now, I love these lights. They're lighting up the car. And it's almost got a, dare I say it, Lamborghini-esque shark's nose here coming down, which looks very attractive. We got the big MG logo. And then as we come to the side, I get hints of I get hints of a car which you see everywhere, which is a Toyota Prius. I kind of feel like the back feels a bit Prius, but it does at least until you get really close to it, and then you see that we got this really fantastically clever design here with the little lines here along the lights, and the very, again, this feels a bit Lamborghini-ish. The more I look at this, the more I feel like this has got Lamborghini vibes for me from the back. But you can see this is a compact, and it really does catch the eye, especially in bright colors. And there are lots of interesting features here, like these lines down the side here. We got another line here, which comes into these SAIC Vision LED lighting system logo there. Let's get in and let's have a look and see what the interior is like. Inside here, we've got this square display, which I actually like quite a lot because it's kind of like a better version of the VW system. It's got more space, there's more information, it looks better to me, very easy to use and understand. And then we've got our infotainment system here, which has Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and has built-in maps and is very, very easy to use, which is what you want. We can go to our music, we can go to our navigation, and we go to our car settings. And of course, we've got all the latest technology in here. We've got drive modes. There's a snow mode, there's energy recovery, so we've got our ability to adjust the regenerative braking, or we can have one pedal mode. We've got energy saving mode. We've got our MG Pilot, which has got all of our driver assist, traffic jam assist, emergency lane keeping, which keeps you in lane departure warning. Let's not disable that. We've got all of the safety features, which I think are really important. And as I keep saying, these features are there to make driving safer, so we shouldn't be afraid of them. And then inside of here, we've got comfortable seats. It's a nice quality. There's no leather or anything in this version of the car, or no faux leather, but it feels very nice. I like the steering wheel, which just seems to have the 12 o'clock mark at the bottom. It's like they put the steering wheel on the wrong way around, but obviously that's a design choice. I do like it. It feels nice. And then we've got these little joystick-esque buttons here, and it's just very, very easy to use. And you know, it doesn't feel like a car which costs what it costs, and I really think that is impressive. So let's talk about the specs of this car. So first of all, I want to be fair and say that the extended range trophy version has a range of up to 323 miles, which is good, and you can buy one of those, and 323 miles is a decent range. That probably means in the real world you get about 250, 260, and in real world usage that's pretty decent, and I would have no issue of complaining there. in terms of the price, well, I mean, the standard range starts at £26,995. That is a absolute bargain to get a car like this for £26,000. That is, oh, fantastic. So, you know, MG really hit the road running. That's the wrong expression, but hopefully it makes sense. They know what they're doing. That is a fantastic, fantastic price. And then we go up to £36,000 for the extended long range, which has up to 323 miles. So really, that's with a 77 kilowatt hour battery. So, you know, the 70-ish kilowatt hour battery, I think, is the sweet spot as far as making sure that you can get decent value and decent range out of a car. So this car is a very, very good car. It's very impressive. I'm very pleased with what I've seen, and, you know, MG have brought the market up with this car, and I'm sure they're going to continue to do that amongst strong competition from other companies that are based out of China. MG, British company, but owned by the Chinese, so, you know, everything comes from China, and that means there's some, I'm sure, exciting things coming to MG. And of course, they're also sponsoring the Goodwood Festival of Speed for 2024, so there's going to be exciting stuff there. The Cyberster as well, which is a really cool electric. Are you worried about your online data? Well, I have a solution which means you don't have to worry at all. It's called Aura, who are the sponsor of today's video. Data brokers sell your information to scammers, spammers, and anyone else. Aura shows me which data brokers are selling my information and automatically submits opt-out requests for me, which is a fantastic feature. You may already have one or two of these tools, such as a VPN or a password manager, but Aura has it all in one, and it's fantastic value. Aura is always working to keep you safe in the background so you can concentrate on other things which are more important in life. I value my privacy and I value your privacy. So go to aura.com/techinthecar for a free 2-week trial. I'm very impressed with what MG have done here with these cars. Great value, best of everything, and I'm sure there's even more exciting things to come from MG in the future. This is a car which does exactly what you would want for it and for its value. So you've got a car which lives up to the expectation, because I think personally I have this connotation in my mind that if you pay £20,000 for a car, you expect it to be really small, really basic, and lack some of the quality, some of the special things which make any car special. Going for a budget car means compromising a lot. Well, this car starting at 26,000 is not a compromise. It has everything. It drives like a car which is worth 30 or 40,000 pounds, and of course that's the top spec of this car is 36,000 pounds. But I don't think, other than the power difference you would get, obviously, and the range distance, that you're going to feel any different driving the top spec and the entry-level spec or the mid-level spec that this is. You want a car that gives you it all: the value, the performance, the quality, the range, for a fantastic price, and this does it. So MG have really kicked the ball out to the park here. They've done a really, really good job with this car. Now, if you go towards the top, towards the mid-30 spec, I'm not sure that I would choose a top spec over a BYD, over a top spec Volvo EX30. There are other cars in that 30-ish, mid-30s, or even early 40s bracket, which might just have a bit more. But coming in at that mid-20s, I don't think there's anything better. I don't think there's anything better. And I think that you would be very, very, very happy and very impressed if you bought one of these cars and it cost you in the mid-20s. And even up to the mid-30s, it's very, very strong competition. You can feel proud, whatever you choose. This is a really, really good car. Really very impressive from MG. And I'm sorry I'm late to the party, but now I'm fashionably late, like a celebrity. If you want to see other cars which cost a similar amount of money, and which I talked about in this video already, then watch the videos here and here.